This makes no sense whatsoever. In the near future, Shiba Inu might eliminate all zeros. The Shiba Inu group uncovered some huge information. Everything changed today. It caught everyone off guard. At this point, analysts are releasing their new signals. But how is this really playing out? And what gives me such a rush? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Important notice. For Shiba Inu people, it is a very special day. Shiba Inu has finally reversed its declining trend after what seemed like an interminable battle and demonstrates genuine power. The price remains stable and even rose 3% instead of falling as it had in earlier days. There has been a change in the wind and optimism is rising. There was a period when Shiba Inu seemed to be constantly deteriorating. Something, though, shifted in the past several days. Shiba Inu began to rise again once the selling pressure subsided. Holdings had been eagerly anticipating that moment, symptoms that things may be looking up and that a better future may be soon. From a broader perspective, it is significant that Shiba Inu has stabilized. The community feels relieved and the market is showing signs of rebalancing. When prices move in this way, there is less and less room for doubt, and investors who were previously wary are now eager to act. It's a change in attitude, not merely a minor rebound. And that may just be the beginning of a much larger event. The key players are moving in, and here's why. The whales have returned at last, and it changes everything for Shiba Inu. There has been a change in the way investors view Shiba Inu recently. The patient long-term investors who often wait for major price changes are making a comeback. According to on-chain data, there has been a notable increase in the number of addresses holding Shiba Inu for more than a year. There's more to that number than meets the eye. The smart money is getting ready for what might be the next big wave, and this is a clear indication that confidence is on the rise again. Another important pattern that traders are keeping an eye on is the Shiba Inu price action. By breaking through a key resistance level, it may set off a chain reaction that would reverse the current slump. Nothing happens by chance when this configuration is in place. It usually means that something significant is about to happen. The fact that whales are once again buying makes a strong statement, regardless of the fact that the short-term price action is still volatile. The results demonstrate a fresh outlook on the future of Shiba Inu. In the coming weeks, we may see a considerably larger rebound if this gradual accumulation persists. Everything is starting to fit together. What may be an explosive breakout is being set in motion by Shiba Inu. Hold on a second, because today is about something far more significant that you should know about. Thanks to Shytoshi Kusama and the Shiba Inu crew, a giant leap is being taken that will eliminate all the zeros from the Shiba Inu price tag. Yeah, you read it correctly. Zeros eliminated. For the ecology as a whole, this may be a defining moment. Curiosity piqued. If you stick around until the end of the video, I'll spill the beans. To begin with, were you aware? There are still trillions of Shiba Inu tokens sitting in profit even though the market has been moving slowly recently. The enormous 123 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are still profitable despite all the ups and downs. A large portion of the total supply is still in the green, as evidenced by that massive chunk. Despite the general market volatility, investors continue to have faith in Shiba Inu as evidenced by the total value of these profitable tokens, which is well over $1 billion. As a result of some investors waiting for the perfect opportunity to act, trade activity has recently leveled off. Additionally, there is a large percentage of Shiba Inu coins that are now losing money according to on-chain data. They made a killing when they purchased over 827 trillion tokens at a price that was higher than what it is now. The intriguing part, though, is right here. With the correct market push, another 34 trillion tokens may easily turn a profit because they are sitting close to their initial investment. A fascinating picture emerges from all of this. A huge quantity of Shiba Inu is still lucrative despite some market hesitancy. The fact that a large number of token holders are remaining committed demonstrates that optimism in the token's future value has not diminished. Shiba Inu may be preparing for its next move, what with whale accumulation on the upswing and a possible breakout in sight. So now we get to the most insane portion. Do you remember how Shytoshi Kusama got everyone excited about a Shiba Inu ETF? He was very clear that the Shiba Inu ETF is now one step closer to being a reality thanks to the approval of Ethereum's ETF. It was already very noteworthy. However, the Shiba Inu group has recently intervened to clarify the necessity of this. Shiba Inu is an ideal ETF, and the team has made a compelling case for it. To begin, it is of the largest and best-known cryptocurrencies available today. No US-based asset manager has applied for a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund ETF as of yet, despite the breed's meteoric rise to fame. That has ignited a social movement in the neighborhood. There is a greater sense of urgency than before to see it through. Shiba Inu's head of marketing, Lucy, has been instrumental in this, outlining the many benefits of an ETF. Shiba Inus are common. It's tradable across hundreds of different pairs and listed on more than 100 exchanges. When evaluating ETFs, large financial institutions seek accessibility and liquidity like that. However, being easy to trade is not the only consideration. It's an established ecosystem that has been carefully planned and constructed to endure. For more conventional investors, such as those of a more senior generation seeking investments with longevity in mind, that is an important consideration. The Shiba Inu is an enormous, powerful, and resistant dog breed that no one entity can manage, unlike manipulable low-cap currency. Things are going to get exciting now. A Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund ETF has the potential to revolutionize the market. Such a breakthrough has the potential to remove zeros from the equation and alter the landscape irrevocably by driving prices to unprecedented heights. Those that persevere will reap benefits that will alter the course of their lives. Meme coins aren't securities, and authorities are starting to see that. Therefore, the chances of approval are looking higher than they have in a long time. This is only the first step. Those who have believed in Shiba Inu from the beginning may witness unanticipated rewards for their perseverance when something monumental happens. Plus, it may come sooner rather than later, according to one analyst who predicted that the Shiba Inu ETF would bring about remarkable changes. A potential game changer is the elimination of further zeros from the price, which is what we're discussing. In a recent report, prominent market analyst CryptoSat noted that Shiba Inu is seeing notable improvement. If the current trend continues, they predict a huge rally for Shiba Inu since the breed has reached a critical breakout zone. Typically, a change from a failing market to an explosive upsurge is indicated by what is happening in the charts right now. But the madness really begins at this point. The Shiba Inu is becoming popular in the worlds of politics and finance. There's talk that it could end up in Donald Trump's cryptocurrency holdings, which would give it a huge credibility boost from the mainstream. Plus, the Shiba Inu group isn't sitting on their hands doing nothing. Their goal is to have the ETF implemented. Many are calling on large financial institutions, such as BlackRock, to help make this a reality. I am no longer dreaming about this. A movement is taking shape. A Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund ETF has the potential to revolutionize the market by opening the token up to more conventional investors and stimulating a surge in demand. As for what the early believers may experience when that occurs, well, we'll just have to wait and see. And the future is starting to make more sense. Shiba Inu is on the cusp of greatness. There's more to it than meets the eye. In the crypto realm, it's becoming a growing force, a movement. An excellent summary was provided by Lucy.